At 70 years old, people look at you and decide your story is already over. They think you're tired. They think you're slow. They think you don't notice what's being taken from you. That was their biggest mistake, because the day my own family erased my name from my life was the day I finally stopped being polite. My name is Loretta Mae Johnson. I was born in 1954 in Birmingham, Alabama, when being a Black woman meant learning silence before language. I worked 46 years as a public school librarian. I raised 2 sons alone after their father died young. I bought my little brick house with cash, one careful paycheck at a time. No designer clothes, no luxury vacations, just discipline, dignity, and documents kept neatly in a blue folder. By the time I turned 70, I owned my home, a modest retirement fund, and something most people never notice, a clean legal record. I trusted my family. That's where I went wrong. My younger son, Marcus, started visiting more often, always polite, always concerned. "Ma, you shouldn't be alone at your age. Ma, paperwork is confusing now. Ma, let me help." He brought his wife, Denise. She smiled too much, asked too many questions. One afternoon, they slid papers across my dining table. "Just a form," Marcus said. "Emergency authority, in case something happens." I hesitated. Denise laughed softly. "You don't trust your own son?" I signed. 3 weeks later, my bank cards stopped working, my utilities were suddenly in Marcus's name, and my house was listed for sale without my permission. They moved me into a small back room, took my bedroom, took my kitchen. Denise labeled my food. "Portion control is important at your age." Marcus stopped calling me Ma. He called me Mom, distant, official. One night I overheard them laughing. "She doesn't even know," Denise said. "She signed everything," Marcus replied. That night I didn't cry. I reached for my blue folder, and I started remembering who I was. I called my old student, now a paralegal, not for favors, for information. Then I called legal aid, then the county clerk, then the bank's fraud department. Slowly, the truth came together. The document I signed was a limited power of attorney. Marcus exceeded his legal authority. The home sale was illegal, and Denise had transferred funds into a joint account. They thought age meant ignorance. They forgot something important. Librarians read everything. I stayed quiet. I cooked. I smiled. I let them believe I was confused. Meanwhile, a lawyer filed injunctions. The house sale was frozen. Bank records were flagged. Adult Protective Services opened a case. Then I invited family over. Sunday dinner. Marcus looked nervous. Denise wore red, always a bad sign. After dinner, I stood up. My knees shook, not from fear, but from truth. "I need to say something," I said. I handed each person a folder. Inside, court filings, bank statements, fraud notices. Marcus's face drained. Denise whispered, "You planned this?" I smiled. "No, baby," I said. "You planned it. I just finished it." The house stayed mine. Marcus lost his authority. Denise faced charges. I moved back into my bedroom. At 70, I learned something important. Being quiet doesn't mean being weak, and respect is the most expensive thing you can steal from a woman who earned it. They thought I was too old to fight back. They forgot. I survived America.